Hey guys, welcome back to Free Car Repair. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you having a Toyota Camry. We're talking about this generation here from year 2012 to year 2014. If you guys have one of those, you have a problem where the car does not start, does not crank, we will explain which fuses and relays you need to check for that one specifically, guys. There are multiple things that you need to check in different fuse boxes. We will explain where you can buy cheap fuses and relays, that way you do not waste your money, and why it's important to test fuses and relays. All that will be covered absolutely free for your convenience. Make sure you stay until the end. So before we start, let us tell you a little bit about us, guys. We'll be making a video for every single fuse, every single relay in that generation Toyota Camry and every car we get at the garage. Why we do that? Because many of you will need that information sooner or later. Let's say you need a fuel pump, guys, fuse, or you need a steering angle sensor. Those will not be labeled correctly. You will have abbreviations that might say something like FI. You may not have an idea that's a fuel pump, guys, or fuel injection system. So that's why we're making video for every single fuse, every single relay, to save you time and money. And if you're stuck in the middle of nowhere, or if you need to find a fuse, all we have to do, spend a minute or two, watch the video, find out the fuse, instead of guys spending time to find it in the service manual, instead of guys wasting money, okay, and time on parts and tools you don't need. Another thing, guys, every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. Those are our main YouTube channels. We have more than 1.2 million subscribers, guys, and we have more than 10,000 free repair videos that can save you thousands of dollars in free repairs. Another thing, let us show you something quick. You have, guys, some special fuses and relays. We're going to put a link in the description of the video below where you can get fuses, relays at a good price, quick shipping, that way you don't waste your money. You have those multi-block fuses, we'll put the link for them as well, for different fuses, for different relays, okay? All kinds of fuses and relays. If you need to buy some and not to waste your money, we'll put the link in the description of the video below where you can get them from. Check it out. So let's start on it now. So now, guys, let's explain. If you have a Toyota Camry, okay, what fuses and relays you need to check if the car cranks, does not crank, does not start. We'll demonstrate on a 2013 model Toyota Camry. You have two different fuse boxes. We'll be working both of them today. The first one is on the driver's side, right here. If you come right here, look under the dash on the left side, look upside down. You will see one white cover. Open that cover, you will see a fuse box layout that will look like this one here. Before we guys continue, actually, let's explain why it's important to test fuses and relays. So let me explain why it's super important, guys, to test fuses. Fuses, not often you can see if they're burnt or they're good. Sometimes they may seem perfectly fine, you think it's a good fuse, you put it back in, and you end up spending money and time on parts and problems that do not exist, guys, when all you had to do, test your fuse, find out it's bad, replace it, fix your problem. So we will have a video how to test a fuse, okay, different kinds of fuses, and how to test relays, guys. We're going to put the link in the description of the video below, specifically to that video. Please check it out. In this fuse box we'll need to check, guys, okay, two fuses specifically, then we need to go to a different fuse box. If you come in that row of fuses, we need to check fuse number 2, very important fuse right here, and fuse number 22 right here. Now the other fuse box is under the hood, so it's easy to access. Open the hood, that's your engine, that's car battery, that's the fuse box right here. Open that cover, guys, and you will see, okay, a fuse box layout that will look just like this one here. This is towards the windshield side, this is towards the front of the Toyota Camry. Here we'll need to check, guys, a few, okay, things. The first fuse that we'll need to check is fuse number 17, this one right here, very important fuse, fuse number 17. You will need to check fuse number 19 right here as well, fuse number 19, that fuse. Now another fuse that you will need to check, guys, okay, here we're talking about fuse number 7, and if you look right here, this is a multi-link fuse that consists of 8 individual fuses integrated in one big fuse right here. We're going to open it so we can see the side view. This is, guys, the fuse. That's from the front of the vehicle towards the windshield side. Here you will need to check, guys, one fuse, okay, for the starter, and that's fuse number 1, 2, 3. So that's fuse number 7, guys, right here, because they go 5, 6, 7. So that fuse right here. If one of them burns, you have to replace the whole multi-link fuse. We'll put the link in the description of the video below where you can get it at a good price, quick shipping, that way you don't waste your money. Another thing that you need to check is the integration relay right here. That big relay could be the problem for that as well. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching. See you next time.